Everyone, thank you very much for coming to see me on my channel, Warren's Team Talk. My name's Warren, if you don't already know me. And today what I thought I would like to do would be to make a tribute to Paul Mariner, who sadly died last Friday. And the news came out whilst I was in the middle of recording last weekend's video. Otherwise I would have made a tribute to him inside the video that came out last weekend, but so I'm going to do a special one for him now. Anyway, I hope you enjoy that and you find it interesting and it brings back some great memories for you. And yeah, let's get into it. Anyway, he was born on the 22nd of May 1953 in Bolton, and he started his football career playing for Chorley Football Club in 1971, and then after that he moved on to Plymouth Argyle in 1973, where he made 135 appearances and scored 56 goals for the Argyle. After that, he got spotted by Ipswich and he moved to them in 1976, and that is where he enjoyed the most successful period of his career. Whilst playing at Ipswich, he had a formidable strike partnership with none other than Alan Brazil, presenter on TalkSport Radio, or Talk Crap Radio as I like to call it. And he made 260 appearances and scored 96 goals. Whilst there, he also won an FA Cup, UEFA Cup, and also finished as runners-up in the English First Division in 1981. He then moved to Arsenal in 1984, and then that's where my memories are the strongest of him. I mean, I remember watching him play for Ipswich Town, Arsenal and England. I also remember being really happy when I heard that he had signed for Arsenal, because I knew that he would bring goals and I loved watching him play. I had someone describe him the other day as being a very robust centre forward, and although that is probably true, it was very robust. I think it was a little bit unfair as well, because I think there was more to his game than just being robust. I also remember him coming to Highbury before he signed for Arsenal and playing for Ipswich Town. And he always was an absolute handful for the Arsenal defence. And I remember during the 1983-84 season after he signed, him, Tony Woodcock and Charlie Nicholas formed a three-pronged attacking threat, and it was not uncommon for teams to suffer 3 or 4 goal defeats. And during his time playing for Arsenal, he scored 14 goals from 60 appearances. Also, whilst playing professional football, he also played for Portsmouth, Wollongong City in Australia, Albany Capitals in the United States, and San Francisco Bay Black Hawks also in the United States. In total, during his playing career, he made 555 appearances and scored 179 goals. I also remember watching him play for England during the 1982 World Cup finals in Spain, when he scored a goal against the French. And I remember the commentator talking about the goal, saying, "And there you are, an England goal, and it's come all the way from Manchester to Suffolk. Bang!" And then in the second round group matches against Spain, and in the second round group match against Spain, which England needed to win in order to qualify for the semi-finals, Trevor Brooking and Kevin Keegan had been taken to the World Cup whilst carrying injuries and were on the bench for England's final second round group game against Spain. And they were brought on with about 25 minutes left to play. And near the end of the game, both Kevin Keegan and Trevor Brooking missed good chances to score, which if these chances had been taken would have seen England progress to the semi-finals ahead of West Germany and Spain. And now at the end of the game, with England having been knocked out of the tournament, Kevin Keegan slumped to the ground in despair, and Paul Mariner picked him up off the ground and consoled him. And to me, that just shows you, that's just a measure of the man that he was. And he was always a very jovial character. And, you know, you hear people saying about, yeah, he played football with a smile on his face. Well, he certainly did. Yeah, and like I say, I really enjoyed watching him play at Arsenal and anywhere that he played, really. Anyway, so he won 35 England caps and scored 13 goals. And he also had spells as a manager when he managed Plymouth Argyle and Toronto FC. So, yeah, that's really all I've got to say about Paul Mariner. I mean, it's really, really sad, and I want to pass on my condolences to all his family, friends, and all the supporters of the clubs who saw him play, because I'm sure that they hold him in just as much to their heart as what I do, really. It was a very sad piece of news when I heard that, I have to say. So, yeah, big up to Paul Mariner. God bless him, and may he rest in peace.